So now when you're done with folding, you need to make sure that the edge, open edge, is facing you, alright? And the next step we need to do is that we need to divide your paper into 3 equal sections. So one way you can do that is to get a marker, like if you don't have a ruler like me, mark it out and divide it equally by estimation. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to look equal. So when you're done with drawing these lines, and then we'll just move into the next step. So give me a moment. Alright, so now that we're done with our 2 straight lines across, so you see that it looks almost equal to one another? That's right. So next we have to draw rectangles like here, like vertically. So the issue is that we have to draw rectangles that are, like for example, imagine this is 2 inches. If it's 2 inches, the next rectangle has to be half of its size. So it will be 1 inch. So follow this principle of 2:1 to draw your rectangle. So it doesn't have to be super big or super small, but just follow this principle and make sure you're spaced to draw 7 big rectangles in total. So what I've done is I've used a marker to mark out my rectangle size, my desired rectangle size. So I have the big one here, like this. I don't know how long it is, but by estimation it is 2 times of this. So I'm gonna draw 7 rectangles on this strip of paper, and I'll show you guys the order later. So the first 3 rectangles have to be this on this side, this line onwards. But your 4th rectangle, there's a difference, like it has to be unique. It is unique, so it'll be facing this side. So I'll show you guys how it's done. So, but basically you have to go by the same principle. So by the distance here, you have to match up to this distance here, like make it match. And then for the 4th block, it has to be of this same length too. So I will show you guys how I do it in a bit. So you see here, the 4th one is done, and we'll proceed to do the 5th, 6th, and the 7th accordingly. So I'll show you guys. Oh yeah, again, your distance here should be equals to the length of the small rectangle. Alright, so I'll show you guys in a bit again. So as you see here, all 7 big rectangles are done in this order. So we have 3 at this side. The 4th one will be guided from this line onwards. The 5th, the 6th follows the 1, 2, 3, and your 7 follows the 4th. So this is how we're gonna do it. Alright, next step. We're gonna have to cut it according to the lines here. So you see the dotted lines? Here, 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 and then here, 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 and here. We're gonna cut these out to make holes, and then after, when we unfold it, we'll see our Chinese paper cut turn into a Chinese character. So give me a moment while I cut it out accordingly. So 1 is done, moving on to 2. Then we move on to 3. And then we move to 4. Then we go to 5 and 6. And then we have 7. So if you're like me, when you're done with everything, you see a lot of excess paper here, right? So if we open up the design, it will look pretty ugly. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna draw another small rectangle, as in this length, and we'll just draw the line across so that we snip off the extra pieces. So hold on for a moment. This is gonna get snipped off, and tada! We have our completed paper cut. So now time to unravel this thing. So you look here, we have our Chinese character C, but let me unfold it one more time. So now we have a 双喜. Basically it means double happiness. So you see one C character here and another C character here. So this means happy, but double happiness. So it's double the happiness. I'm repeating myself, but yeah. So this is, in Chinese homes, we actually do these paper cuts when we have time, and we paste it all around our houses. Only if people are getting married, basically. But it also basically like generally means happiness. So during Chinese New Year, it's not uncommon to see this paper cut being hanged on windows and on doors. So now with this tutorial, I hope you guys have learned how to create your Shuangxi paper cut, and I'll see you guys during the next arts lesson.